Hey everyone, this is 3:30 a.m. right here. My trip is supposed to be tomorrow in the afternoon, 4 p.m. And basically, I thought I would be fine, but towards the end of the night, my anxiety got really bad. Yeah, so it's like I feel like I want to cry. I mean, there were moments that I was almost close to tears, and then the more I try not to think about it, the more I think about it, and the more I think about it, the more worried I get, and I'm really scared of going to another place. And I try to convince myself that it's okay, but it's not. It's just strangely I just get into the anxiety mode because it's not just eating disorder itself, but with every other things like the environment changes, going on the flight, the time, there's no time difference, but like scheduling those stuff and everything, it's very stressful at this moment. I don't know if I can do it. I really don't know, because my mom paid for the flight ticket and booked the hotel, but she booked 2 rooms for 4 people. So basically what was planned is that I would have my own room and then they share 3 rooms, but then it doesn't really matter if I'm not around. It just means that there's an extra room for the 3rd person in the other room. And she bought insurance which is not very high. I mean, flight ticket to Taiwan is not very expensive either. But then there's like all these things in my head. I'm just really scared. Like since 10 p.m. it start to hit me that the trip is coming and I'm supposed to pack, and then I feel my hand shaking. I try to distract myself and I think of like what I want to pack for the trip, but my mind goes blank, and then I'll just freeze and I stare and I don't know what to bring, and that's just what happened. And I'm supposed to be excited for the trip because that's what I wanted, but at this stage it's not gonna be an enjoyable trip. If you have watched my earlier video about a trip to France alone, this is exactly what I'm feeling right now. The illness itself, back then the episode was psychosis, so it's a little bit different, but I was very hesitant when I had to go onto the plane, and really scared at the airport. But then I had to go alone, so then I flew over there, and right away things aren't going right. I don't know, it was my first time to Europe, so I don't know about trains, I don't know about tickets and all that, and I have to do it all on my own, which was really scary when I was in a very confused and psychotic state. Not to the extent that the episode it's very apparent, so I try to hide it, but I have all these crazy thoughts in my mind. So I found my friend over there, and pretty soon after the first day I had to go because of my psychotic thoughts is so strong. So what was supposed to be planned that I would stay with my friends for 9 days before we go on to a school program for another week in Belgium, but end up that with the flight I have to be in France for at least 72 hours. So I fulfilled that requirement and I booked the train ticket to travel back. I was in Aix-en-Provence, so that's in the south of France, and I have to go back to Paris. So that's a long train trip, and then at the airport I could finally like relax and feel more like myself and come back here. So that was a bad experience. I regretted it the moment actually I know I'm gonna go on the trip, and this is exactly what I'm feeling right now. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the trip. Like, even if I were to travel over there, I think it's gonna be a very I'm gonna regret it. I'm gonna be really whiny and stuff. Actually, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, when anxiety is here, okay, you see that I'm better now because I took Xanax, which is supposed to be PRN, so I am more calm right now. But just now I was really panicky, and when I have anxiety I get panic attack and like social phobia. Like, I don't want to go out, I don't want to do anything that come into contact with people or just be out, you know. And I don't know how the hotel is gonna be like. I don't know everything about it, and it terrifies me so much. So that's why I'm recording this right now, because there's another 12 hours before the flight. Tomorrow afternoon I have to decide whether I'm going to the airport. Something that I didn't tell you guys is that the toilet is causing more problem right now. The leakage from the showering basin is leaking down to the 8th floor, not just the floor downstairs. So we have already stopped using the basin, the showering part. Don't know if it's gonna help. But what was planned was that we go on this trip, and then my dad would get someone to fix the bath, the showering part. But the thing is that the toilet also creates the problem, but that would have to be done later. So I'm thinking another possible alternative is for me to stay home for these 6 days. Although that I really want to go to the street in Taiwan and shop for things, but then I just want to do that. I don't want to stay in Taiwan. I don't want to, you know, stay in a new place in a hotel, stay in a place that is not my home, that I don't know where it is, and come into contact with strange things. And then my dad will have to postpone the construction work, which means that I will have to go inpatient as soon as they are back from the trip. Hopefully not 28th of December, because I don't want to spend my new year in the hospital. So like the next appointment I will go inpatient, and that's when they can majorly fix the toilet. I don't know if that can happen. And it seems like my parents really want me to go on to the trip, but I don't know how bad my anxiety is, because I find it really hard to tell them. Like, don't you find it really hard to tell other people about your mental issues? So anyway, I'll let you guys know. Like tomorrow, I'll continue with this video and tell you guys what's gonna be the plan. So good night and see you guys. Hey guys, with this light, I do look less horrible. My throat like that is not because it's hurt, because I haven't talked for quite a while. I want to make this video to tell you guys that I actually went for the trip. It was a last minute thing. My parents actually agreed to let me stay at home when I didn't want to get out of bed, because the night earlier I have to take an extra pill to go to bed. So that morning I was really tired. It wasn't even morning, it was 2 p.m. I didn't want to get out of bed. I don't want to get up and pack. I was really anxious. So after a lot of struggle, I pull myself up, throw several things into my luggage, not even thinking like if I need them or if I'm gonna need something else. Just whatever that comes into my head, I put some of them into my luggage. So anyway, I only have 2 shirts, 2 pants, basically to wear for like 6 days. And then my mom can say we can buy more if we need, but this is the second day actually. I didn't feel myself outside because I don't feel very comfortable, and I was still struggling very much with anxiety the day earlier. Every night I have to take extra pills, like usually I take half sleeping pill and with all my rest with all the other pills, but like these few days I have to take the whole sleeping pill on top of another hypnotics, either Ativan or Xanax, to go to bed. So anyway, I think it didn't turn out too bad as I thought it would, but I do want to go home as much as I want to, but I don't want to create a trouble of like booking another ticket because it's not that unbearable as what I imagined. But I'm taking more pills like in the daytime and stuff to calm myself down, because like when I take Xanax in a day, towards the night, even in my hotel room, I could feel my hands and my body shaking for no reason, and I don't know why. I keep thinking like what's gonna happen the next day, but then I don't really know, and it worries me a lot, and I couldn't sleep. So that's all. And tomorrow supposedly we are going to the hot bath thing, spa thing. So I see if I can get some picture and things. Following this video, there will be several pictures of me. I did take pictures, but not videos, so sorry about that. Thank you so much for watching and for staying until the end of this video. So see you guys soon, and I do hope I can get some more pictures and more videos up. And I'm really sorry, I look really horrible right now. So anyway, I'll see you guys. Bye.